All right, so that eggplant right here, I am going to add it to my, ta-da, just my rice. This will be my rice. So did you know you can make actually Spanish rice in just one of these little rice cookers? So what do I have here? I first added some canola oil. Then I added some of the leftover grease and little juice or stew from the beef that we had yesterday. You know how when it's in the refrigerator, it thickens, right? So as you can see, it's very liquidy now. This has been on for more than 12 minutes. All I had to do is press on the on and the white rice. And I have in here, I have tomatoes. I have the sweet peppers that we cut in like little squares. I have a few leaves of pieces of kale because it's important to add greens in our diet. Oh, but first, after I added the canola oil and that little grease of the beef that I told you that will give a little flavor to my rice, I added chopped onion. I would say more than a quarter of a cup. So I added quite a good amount of onion. It is important to eat onion because it helps our immune system. So now I'm gonna add this, and the white little powder that you see on top that you saw over here is not Parmesan cheese, although it looks, no, it is actually garlic salt. It says coarse ground with parsley. Now, I did not buy this. It was a friend of mine that gave it to me, but I will not buy this. Why? Because the main ingredient is salt. So whenever I buy garlic, I like to buy it in the little, let me show you, in the little containers, you know, like this, sometimes it's filled up to here, right? And everything is garlic, and it's just $1, just $1. So whenever you buy something that, even though it says garlic salt, you know, you may think that there's a lot of garlic. No, there's not a lot of garlic. The main ingredient that you see there at the beginning is salt. Then that means salt adds up more than everything else. So, right, there's more salt than the garlic, the cornstarch, the sugar, the parsley, and all those. But I did, you know, I use it. So I've had this for, I don't know, a long time ago. I don't use it that much. And I wanted to share something that I never use those cubes for when you make rice. I never use that because it has MSG, and I am careful not to have that. It is not good for you, even though those North Suiza little cubes help the Spanish rice in the flavor. I do not use it. I rather use garlic, regular onion, other flavors that would add up, you know, more to my in a natural way, more flavor to my rice than nothing else. So than all those things that in the future may cause us some I don't know, things that have to do with losing the memory and other things, the MSG. So okay, so then this is eggplant, right? And then tomato, right? Tomato is always good. So I'm gonna leave it here for about I don't know, about 10 minutes. It's pretty warm, and then I'll just add my rice and hot water that I already have it ready. Yeah, I usually like to add hot water because it speeds up the cooking. And this will be better, right, to have in a rice than just plain rice with some North Suiza and oil and the tomato sauce. Let's add more veggies to our diet, right? I may even throw more of the kale. Oh, and okay, here's the second item. I have a container of with garlic that I already washed. And this is the Anaheim chili pepper, Anaheim pepper. This one is pretty good on sandwiches or anything. When it's roasted, it's super delicious. So, So why do I have this here? Well, it's a weekend and I'm getting ready for the week. In the mornings when I have breakfast, I like to have my greens with my egg. Green eggs and ham, like Dr. Sue said. Well, we do need greens in our diet. So sometimes in the morning, it is hard, right, to do all the chopping and all the preparing of the greens. So in another video, I talked about how I like to have my collard greens already, steamed in a container and ready to just grab and put on my eggs. I have them in the refrigerator, and that lasts, during the week, and then in that way, one gets filled with more veggies. No need to add more carbohydrates to the diet or an extra toast or something. No, no, no. Moms tend to gain those pounds because, right, we need to move more and add more veggies to our diet, take care of ourselves more, right? Sometimes because our kids don't eat all these veggies, we just tend to eat what they eat, but they don't get the fat that we do get. Why? Because they're moving all the time and we don't. So we need to take care of ourselves and get more of those foods that we need, and eventually introduce our kids to more veggies, just like I showed you in my rice that I'm cooking.